Welcome to Afrikaans the very simple, easy and interesting way. I am Mrs Coetzee and today I'm going to explain to you Voegwoorde. That is how to join sentences in Afrikaans. Thank you for watching and please subscribe to our channel. Let's do this. Okay, let me explain Voegwoorde to you, how to join sentences in a very easy way in Afrikaans. Now, the first thing you need to know is how we ask the question. So look at slide 2. You can see there the two sentences just above the dog. We give you two sentences with a conjunction, a voegwoord, in brackets at the back, and we ask you to join the two sentences. And then you put the want in between the two sentences, and you always also do something about that full stop. It's either going to go to a semicolon in group 2, to a comma, and if it's group 3, nothing. And you sort out your verb. So put the verb in between, sort out your punctuation and your verb. Right, let's start. Let's look at the three groups. Remember, you work with the verb of your second sentence. Now, that verb can either belong to group 1. That means that verb will not move. You do not move that verb. It stays there. If it belongs to group 2, I'll show you the groups later, the verb will go to the front of that sentence, of the second sentence. And if you look at group 3 conjunctions, you will see that the verb will go to the back. So that is your three options. Okay, now we are looking at group 1. I told you already, in group 1 the verb will not move. The verb will stay there. So you work with the verb of the second sentence, and that verb will stay there when you get one of these 5 voegwoorde. It's easy to remember them. It's basically a cat, 4 cats and a dog. You get the maar, the M-E-O-W, spells the word meow, the sound of a cat, and the dog. That is not a dog, by the way, it means yet. So, the three big ones, like I call this the mommy cat, the daddy cat and the dog, they will get a comma in front. Look at it as a collar in front. So you see, you need to put a comma in front of them. But the two little ones, the N and the off, you don't put any punctuation there. So when you get these 5 words, please remember them. The house where the cat and the dog is staying, you will not move the verb. So let's look at your second option. When you have a word starting with a D, you will know immediately it's group 2. Remember that. Not a dat word. You will see later on the dat words are group 3, but the D words are group 2. Other word that's important to remember is gevolglik and toch. Remember the dog in group 1. If you look at group 1, the dog there, it means yet, but the verb will not move. Look at group 2, that T stands for to. It means yet again. But this time, the verb will go, look there at the example, the gaan goes in front of the ek. So the verb goes to the front of the second sentence. So it means that you swap around the first and the second word of the second sentence. Right, and then when it's a group 2 word, you always put a semicolon. It's very important to remember that. Then the only one that cannot get a semicolon is al. I call that the baby in group 2. It's too small for a heavy semicolon. So there you just use a comma. And that is group 2, where the verb goes to the front of the second sentence. Then in group 3, you've guessed, yes, you've guessed correctly, the verb goes to the end of the second sentence, to the back. Look at the example at the bottom. The is went to the end of the second sentence. Now, remember in group 3, it's all your dat words. Your D words were group 2. Can you still remember that? There you are. But the dat words are group 3. And I want you to just go through these words. When a word has got a dat in it, or dat as such, or the A word starting with an A or a W. If you remember those 3 things, then it means it's group 3, your verb goes to the end, and guess what? no punctuation. The only two naughty little conjunctions is off and to. They run away from home often. So off can be in group 1. You know it's the little kittens, one of the little kittens in group 1. So the verb will either stay there or the verb will go to the back. So off can be group 1 or group 3. You leave the verb there, you move it to the end, and the one that sounds best, that you will know, your Afrikaans is strong enough to know, and then it is then group 3. You take the one that sounds best. The same with to. Remember the T stands for to. So the word to can be either group 2 or group 3. It will go to the front of the second sentence or to the back of the second sentence. Whichever one sounds best to you, that one you take. I promise you, your Afrikaans is good enough to distinguish between the two and to hear the correct one. And that is how we join sentences in Afrikaans. So this is so easy. Just know your 3 groups, know what you do with your punctuation mark, know what you do with your verb, and you are sorted. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and please remember to subscribe. Shift your learning.